1,900 meters, all set. Racing from the 1900 meter marker. At the back, earliest proposition. On the outside, Roy's Just Kidding goes off to lead them. Crossfire's got the white headgear, and Roy Psycho's back in third. Duke's Dozen's fourth. Jumping Castle's near the rail. They're followed by Proposition, who's on the outside. It's got the white headgear, then Essicato, and Red Fuel's the trailer. And it's racing about 10, 11 lengths off the leader as Roy's Just Kidding clears away 5 or 6 lengths. In second is Crossfire. Roy Psycho, the orange cap, is back in third. Duke's Dozen and Jumping Castle. Then Proposition, Essicato, and Red Fuel's in the back seat. And they're about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. Roy's Just Kidding goes to the 1,000 meter marker. It's only 2.5 lengths to the good. They're lining up near the rail. Crossfire. Roy Psycho, Proposition, the white headgear's on the move. Duke's Dozen's only about 4 or 5 lengths off the leader. Essicato, Jumping Castle, and at the back is Red Fuel, about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. These top three, they're starting to open up. Roy's Just Kidding, Proposition, Roy Psycho. Fourth is Duke's Dozen, also starting to move forward. And then comes Crossfire. Further back in the run there we find Jumping Castle. Top of the lane, Roy's Just Kidding runs off the track or comes out. Roy Psycho moves in, being tracked by Duke's Dozen. On the outside, Proposition. Roy Psycho the leader. Duke's Dozen's now throwing out the challenge. Proposition's on the outside. Roy Psycho and Duke's Dozen past the 200 meter marker. Duke's Dozen's finding a little bit extra from Roy Psycho over the last 100. And Duke's Dozen's going on. Duke's Dozen will win it. Winners by 2.5 to 3. Roy Psycho, Essicato, Jumping Castle. Duke's Dozen ends up toed favourite, 190. Tracked Roy Psycho into the stretch and then kicks away the Duke of Marmalade. And Duke's Dozen is victorious. 8th time at the track now in the care of Louis Gerson. It pays up 190 and wins it well. Another winner for Lyle Utzon. Second will go to Roy Psycho, number 4. There was only 10 cents in number 1 and 4. Essicato's back in third, and Jumping Castle runs into that 4th position. Further back in the run, well, we'll take a look at the head-on. Roy Psycho makes a move to hit the front, but on the left-hand side, Duke's Dozen comes well, moves up alongside. Look at the size of the two. A big horse is Roy Psycho, and the smaller Duke's Dozen just goes away from it and draws away to win by that 2.5 to 3 lengths. That's the 6th until race 7. Back to the studio.
Well, Duke's Dozen has come through. He looked the part and he's learning to race nowadays. You've had him, I think, just about 2 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah, since his last run. He left here from the course to me his last run. So first of all, to the owners, well done to International Racing Club, and thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it, guys. I had nothing to do with the horse moving to me. And I must say, Peter Muscat trained 2 winners today, the one he had earlier and this horse.
Well done to you and the team. You've kept him ticking along, and I think he's the horse who's just needed time and a little bit of patience and some TLC.
The Duke of Marmalade's won ground. They want a bit of time, yes. But as I say, the horse came to me from Peter Muscat in impeccable condition. He runs Bedcrawford's yard up here. And what can you do in 3 weeks as a trainer? You're going to get a horse over the race last time. That's going to take you 2 weeks, you know, and you're going to give him 2 short sharps, little pipe openers and bring him here. So well done to Peter Muscat, and thank you for giving me a horse in such good condition.
Well done to you and the team, and the modesty. Well done.
Thanks to Wonderwater for the hydration of our horses. Thank you.
I'm coming to get a bottle of that water right now. We're going to get a few of those bottles of water, tip a few more winners. Now, the pace seemed quite genuine early on.
Look, the first 2 went up and went set a good pace, but you know, the 2 after that sort of set anchor, and you know, my horse was racing a bit eagerly and travelled quite hard. But you know what? I think the more this horse matures and learns to settle over this sort of trip, will be very competitive out of the maidens, and I think we'll go on from here still. Beautiful action. And yeah, it just needs to still learn how to race properly over this sort of trip, and I think then we'll have some fun.
Well, I think today's the best I've seen him go down. He really stretched. He looked a winner.
No, I agree 100%. He went down beautifully. You know, around the turn he got a bit keen after when I started to pull up, but the feel he gave me, I knew that today if I was in the right spot, he wasn't going to get beat. And Mr. Hussen told me before the race, and when I got off on Sunday after winning for him, he said we'll do it again on Wednesday. So yeah, he knew what he was talking about. Well done to him. Superb conditioner, and well done to the owners.
Super.
Thanks very much. Congrats, Adventure. Another lovely 3-timer year at Greyville. So yeah, just to all the owners and trainers, congrats and thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done to all the connections, Brett Crawford, Peter Muscat, and of course Louis Gerson. The horse has joined the stable recently. He looked the picture, he went down, and he's just needed the time, the patience, and I think 6 to 8 months down the line, probably going to win his fair share of races.